I'm Ronika Stone. I'm a freshman middle blocker from San Jose, California.
Backside slide for Stone, and she hammers it home.
My dad is Ron Stone, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Super Bowl champ.
I'm Willow Johnson. I'm a freshman right side from Phoenix, Arizona.
Willow Johnson, that's down to the floor. How about the Willow Johnson show?
And my dad played baseball.
Oh, he struck him out, and Randy Johnson has a 16-strikeout game.
I take all of his clothes. Like, our school had Jersey Day. I would take his jerseys, wear it. I was just really proud that he was in the league. I just remember one time someone knew who he was and remembered him playing on the Giants, and they went up to my mom because it was after I went to go see a show, and they were like, is that Ron Stone? I was like, yeah, it is. That's Ron Stone. Like, no one really knows him, so every time someone picks up on who he is, I'm like really excited to say it, but if people ask him if he plays football, he'll always say no, which is weird to me.
I don't mind being known as Randy Johnson's kid, but I want to make a name for myself. I want people to come watch me and obviously my team for who I am and how good I am, not because I'm someone's kid.
I was in elementary school, so it was just all the little kids, and they'd run up to me, and everyone was playing video games, so they just tell me that they saw my dad on Madden, and then they picked him on his team, and I didn't know until my brother got the game, and he was much younger than me, and he was going through the roster of the team, and I saw my dad as a video game character, and it was really weird.
For me, not a lot of people knew just because I don't think girls really watch baseball that much, but all the guys would be like, oh, your dad's the guy who hit the bird, he's a bird killer, and would just say jokes about that. So I thought that was kind of funny, but most of my girlfriends didn't really know who he was, and they just thought he was some tall guy who's my dad. But I think my dad was one of the biggest inspirations for me to push me to play harder, and just that you can't settle for just being mediocre. You have to be the best on the court.
I definitely remember after my team won state for the first time in our school's history, he got interviewed, and he was really good at talking not only with me but to my teammates too about how little the accomplishment was, and that there was such a bigger picture to get to, there was always a next level to reach. And so he did a really good job of preaching that there's always something more, but it definitely added a lot of pressure because I was just always trying to be better because he was at the best level. Coaches definitely expected me to be the most athletic person out there, even though sometimes I felt like I wasn't. I think at 7th grade, I was 12. They expected me to be some phenom, and I wasn't yet.
For me, one of the sports I tried was softball, and I think everyone was pushing for me to be a pitcher, but I decided to become a catcher for some reason. And so at 7th and 8th grade, I was probably 5'9", 5'10", so I was already a huge kid. And being down in a squat as a catcher was kind of awkward because I'm super tall.
Yeah, my family is definitely super competitive. My dad would set up family competitions, who could do the most push-ups, sit-ups, jump ropes, and we would compete all the time.
I grew up in a really competitive household and always just playing sports no matter what. We're not sitting and watching TV, we're always outside playing catch or passing volleyball or doing something. I think that any person who's in love with the game will just stay and continue and work hard. And obviously my dad's drive to become who he was, I think that kind of shows who I am too, because I just have a really competitive drive and a good work ethic.